Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Monday, September 16th. Time for a new switch on things, switching it up with a new product suite this week. This week I'm going to be playing with an amazing bundle that was designed by a $1 million achiever, Joe Golden, and it is all about autumn. Oh my gosh, you guys, this bundle, like, Joe knocked it out of the park with this one. It is amazing. I'm just going to reach for it here. Sorry. It's far away from me. It includes, of course, photopolymer stamps and dies. This one right here, all about, or sorry, more than autumn. Why did I say all about autumn? I don't know. It's Monday. It's Monday. I got my coffee. Hi, Krista. Hello, Annika. How is everyone doing? How was your weekend? Oh, I had a great weekend. We celebrated our daughter on Saturday. She turned 19. My baby is 19. I can't even believe it. Anyway, you know what? It's just like, what can you do, right? You can't stop time. As much as I would love to slow things down, we just have to embrace, the stages that they're in and go with it, right? Okay, so we had a lovely day on Saturday celebrating her. And we had a nice dinner with my sister and her husband and a bunch of Amanda's friends. It was great, absolutely great. Today is Monday, and Global Design Project Challenge for this week, we have a theme challenge. I love theme challenges because you can take them in lots of different directions, right? And the theme for this week is celebrate. Okay, so that's a pretty easy one, I think, right? Celebrate. That's what we make cards and scrapbook pages and treat containers. We are pretty much celebrating something, right? There's a few occasions where we're not celebrating. We're like sympathy and thinking of you, and it's not exactly celebration, but it could be, right? Like with sympathy, it could be celebration of life. So celebration encompasses a lot of different things that we need in our card making and gift giving. So this is the sketch, or this is the graphic that they put out. So they have a bow, a present, and a cake, right? So I thought, okay, so More Than Autumn has those, you guys know I love coffee. I love everything hot. I like tea, I like coffee, I like hot chocolate, all of it. This bundle, this More Than Autumn bundle, is for all the hot drink lovers, right? And even, I guess you could put cold stuff in there too. But it has a whopping 36 stamps in this one, right? It's amazing, absolutely amazing stamp set. Hi, Marg. Hello, Maggie. Hope you had a great weekend. Hugs from sunny Pincher Creek. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Sending those hugs right back to you. We had a really good weekend. It was so nice. I can't say I would have changed anything about my weekend. It was good. Okay, so I'm super refreshed and ready to jump in. Hello, Michelin from Florida. Thank you all for coming back. My normal time here at 9 o'clock on Monday morning. And we're going to make a celebrate theme card. I'm also bringing in a set of dies that I have, they've been in the back of my basket of dies, and I'm like, thanks, Krista. They've been in the back of my basket of dies, and I was like looking through my stuff this weekend, and I'm like, I cannot believe I have forgotten about these amazing dies. So we're going to focus on them. Now, I'm not sure if I'll use them all week long, but I am tempted to, because I don't think I've given these dies enough love. So let me go ahead and share those with you when I flip the camera. All right, so let's get started. Let's see. Thank you. Hi, Kathleen. It's been a while since I was able to see you live. Well, you're here. Thanks for being here. Marie says, they said mothers getting older several times a year. Each kid's birthday. Yeah, exactly. We get older too, right? No, Marie. We stay the same. They get older, right? Stay young in your hearts, right? That's what it's all about. Okay. Let's get started. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. Karen Snow from Newfoundland. Thank you for joining me today. Good to have you all with me. I love it when you comment and leave me some your words. I really, really appreciate it. Dorothy says, good morning, Rose. Just got back after 3 weeks visiting my family and friends in England. Ready to get back on track. Get back to card making. Yes, yes, I know what that's like. Going away and then coming back. There's something very refreshing about coming back to your space, your own home, your own bed, your own craft room. I love it. All right, let's flip the camera and get started here. I think I've got you guys here. It takes a while sometimes for Facebook to show up in your news feeds. So jot it down. I always go live, you know, around 9 o'clock. Sometimes I'm like 5 minutes late, a couple minutes early, you know, around there, around 9 o'clock Mountain time. So Calgary, Alberta time, Mountain time. So even if Facebook doesn't push me into your news feeds, I'm not quite sure why that is, but just know to come and look for me on my business page at Stamping with Rose at 9 a.m. Monday to Friday. Hello, Elaine from Ventura. Wow, I am not quite sure where that is. Hello, Lynette from Mississippi, Missouri. Hello, Lois. Hello from Colorado. Wow. All right, let's flip and get started. I have a new host code, so you'll want to jot that one down or screen capture my video when I flip the camera so you can place your minimum $60 order. You get these kits from me. And here I am. I'm getting someone message me, actually text just went across my screen. Are you going live? So there we have it, my friends. I don't know what the deal is, why people don't get notified. I apologize. I don't know what to do to make that happen, only to say, you know what, make it, you can always come back and watch the replay too. You can come back and watch the replay and here we are. Okay, so I hope that person who just sent me the message will join. I will keep an eye on the comments and see if she actually joins, gets here with us. Okay, we're gonna flip. Here we go. Oh, Susan says, I have you on alarm so I never miss. Well, a big heart to you, my friend. Thank you so much. You have an alarm set for me? Wow, that makes me feel very special. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, let's Okay, we got a beautiful blue sky today. Sunny outside. Gonna get out for my walk today for sure. Okay, there's my host code from September 16th, which is today, to Sunday, September 22nd. And we have right here, thank you, Susan. I appreciate your comments. That means a lot to me. It helps me to know where to pivot and where to go from, you know, every week I join you with a new bundle. That's what I usually want to focus on, right? And so that I give you lots and lots of ideas using a bundle. So it makes good value. When you're going to purchase a bundle, I want to make sure that you have good value with your products. More Than Autumn stamp set, 36 stamps, as I mentioned. It is paired with these absolutely amazing dies. You get a set of 23 dies that coordinate with this set. Now I'm just looking, I don't have my coffee cup die in here. I think it's out on my other work desk, my prep desk. Okay, so I got to find that, the actual coffee cup shape. And you know what, this and the other thing that's missing as well, these are already on my blocks right now. So I've got some stuff on blocks already for today. Okay, let's flippy. No, we're not going to flip. We've already flipped. Here is the Global Design Project Challenge. It's a theme challenge of celebrate. Hashtag GDP463 is our hashtag. So the way to participate is to just simply make a card, take a picture with your phone, post it to social media. You're here on Facebook, so you must have a Facebook account. Post it. Post it with the hashtag GDP, and then everyone gets to see what you've done if you use the hashtag in your comments, right? So that's what we're doing this week or today, and we're going to play with amazing dies. These dies here, let me bring this in. They are called Wanted to Say dies, and the item code is 161594. These dies, there's a set of 14, and there's a lot of words. They layer together, so you've got your background and your background front for all of the words, and then you've got all these awesome dies here. You've got a bow, a flower, stars, hearts, a present, the twig. Like, I have not given these enough love. I haven't even put these on a magnetic sheet. I forgot about them, but they're still current, you guys. And you're going to want to grab these because they are going to be amazing in your collection. So the item code I mentioned, 161594, you're going to want to grab these Wanted to Say dies. Okay, So we're going to use those today because the theme is celebrate. So I instantly thought of those dies. I was like, oh, celebrate. That's easy. I have the word celebrate right here. So I'm going to bring those dies in. We're going to use these two today, the celebrate background and the celebrate detail for the front. Okay. So from the More Than Autumn, we're going to also use, I thought, well, let me share with you my card. This is the card I'm going to make today. We're going to make this card. Check it out. Celebrate. And then it says, this calls for donuts. Oh my gosh. And look at the donuts. And I've put some sparkle on them. This is going to be an easy fun fold for you today. So we're going to start off with Petunia Pop cardstock. And this piece here measures 6 3/4 by 4 1/4. So you take your cardstock, cut it down in half, cut off this piece right here. Now this is a really awesome fun fold that I learned. I actually learned this from my friend Bonnie O'Neill in the United States. You chop this off. You can actually keep this and use it on the front like this. Okay, so you can turn it and use it. And I have made many fun folds this style. We're not going to use that piece today. We're going to use it to do some die cutting instead. Okay, but what I'm going to bring in is the largest die from the Nested Essentials. Now, Nested Essentials is another die set that, oh my gosh, you're going to love having this one in your collection. I'm using the largest, what would you call this, diamond? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hexagon, right? 6 is hexagon. Extended hexagon. Oh gosh, geometry. Okay, so the largest one. Okay, so we're going to use that today as our panel that's going to sit across the front of the card like that. I love this one. I use it all the time for scrapbooking. It's perfect for card making. It gives you a nice big die cut to work with that you can do just about anything with. Okay, so we're going to use that today. We're also going to bring in designer series paper that I played with last week. This one is from the scrapbooking brochure, and I think that's why I'm saying all about autumn. That's probably what this paper is called. I don't have the package in front of me, but this paper, if you're looking for it and you're like, I don't recognize that pattern, it's from the scrapbooking brochure. So make sure you go to the website and check out that scrapbooking brochure because there's a lot of stuff in there for card makers. Okay, card makers, treat containers, scrapbooking, you name it, it's in there. Okay, so we're going to just cut a piece of this paper. We're going to cut it down to 2 inches by 4 for my side panel. So I'm just popping that into my trimmer here. I'm going to trim this 2 inches and then turn it, and we're going to trim it to 4 inches. That's going to be a nice little accent, and I love this because it reminded me of chocolate. You know, I was like, okay, this is kind of like a chocolate flavor, not flavor. I didn't taste the paper, but you know what I mean. It's I think it goes nicely with chocolate for the donuts. For the donuts, I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got our cardstock base, which is Petunia Pop. We're going to reinforce that score line, and we're going to add this to the side panel over here like this. Easy peasy. See if my glue will wake up this morning. Sometimes it has trouble. Nope, it's going to work. Yay. It's the little things, right? And check out the flip side of this paper. We got the trees going on there. That's going to be a great one, like for doing Christmas cards. I love that. I actually did a whole bunch of designing on Thursday and Friday, and I finished off all of my scrapbook pages for both September and October. I cannot wait to share those with my scrapbook club ladies. I think they're going to love them. I will definitely be doing a live over in their private club today, private Facebook group to show them their pages that they're going to be doing. So if you're interested in any of my clubs, I do have a technique club and a scrapbook club. Love to add you in and get you started on those amazing projects. All right, what are we going to do now? I always like to line up my dies so that I run them through the machine once, right? So we've got our Celebrate. We're going to need scrap of the pecan pie, scrap of our Petunia Pop for the Celebrate. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It fits perfectly. Okay, so that's going to be the piece I need for my detail Celebrate. Okay, so pop that on there. And we'll need a piece of pecan pie. And then we're going to do some donuts. All right, so let's do some donut. Should I try the die cutting first? I think I will, because I need 3 donuts. So instead of running it through 3 times, let's see. I'm going to try this. I'm going to run through my words, and I'm going to try and see if I can actually do this. Let's trim. I like to show you my process because hopefully it will help you at home as well to organize your supplies and your time, right? Because it's all about time management when we're doing crafting, because we want to get through and get lots and lots of projects done. I'm going to cut through 2 donuts first, okay, and see how that works. I'm going to see if it will be easy to die cut first and then stamp over top. That's my favorite way to do it if it works out, right? Okay, so what do I need? Pecan pie for the background of this one. Okay, so let's grab a piece of pecan pie. Pecan. Do you say pecan or pecan? The jury is out on that one. I've heard all the different ways to say it. One sec. Grabbing my scrap paper. Oh. And look what I found on the floor, you guys. There's my die. There's my coffee cup die. The one that coordinates with this cup right here. Okay, so let's put that back on the magnetic sheet. Not sure how that ended up on the floor, but you know, there have been gremlins in my room. No, not gremlins. Just things happen, right? Things happen. Okay, so we got our dies. Now, let's grab a piece of Post-it tape. You can find this amazing, amazing Post-it tape on Amazon. I bought a few packages because I love it. It helps me to hold these dies in place so they don't jiggle around and me have to cut again, right? There's nothing any worse than having to run things through a second time because your die moved. Ugh, the trouble is real, right? Okay, so I'm going to put this one on here and let's shimmy this one down, make sure I've got it in the center. Okay, let's move this off to the side and bring in the big guy. Hi, Mimi from Wichita. Wichita, did I say that right? Wichita. Okay, so we're bringing in the big guy, my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. We are still waiting for this one to come back in stock. I haven't had a chance to check the website yet this morning, but there are many people out there waiting, anxiously waiting for our super deluxe machine here to come back in stock. If you don't have one of these, oh my gosh, you're missing out. Grab this as soon as it's available. And I'm going to get a second one because I love my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, I'm rolling through. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to go back just because it's going to make sure that it cuts, right? Let's take a look. What did we get here? Let's swipe this off. And I know I'm going to need a third donut. So let's see what we've got here. We got 2 donuts. Yes, indeed. We got 2. And so off camera, I will just go ahead and cut another. No, I want to try this first. That's what I said I was going to do, right? I'm going to try it first, make sure that this is going to work for me, and then we will all know. So I've got my donuts cut out. Okay, two of them. I do need to do a third. Okay, celebrate. Let's drop it. No, it's not going to pop out. Okay, that's fine. It's Monday morning. Sometimes we need a little help from our friends, and my friend is my take your pick tool. I'm going to pop this celebrate out. There we go. And if the little centers of the E's and the A don't pop out, you want to, or that little B there, then you can give them a little nudge with your take your pick tool. All right, so there we go. We got that done. Put my dies back. I'm being real good this morning, putting things back where they belong so you don't lose anything. Okay, so there we go. We've got that going on. Now, what I wanted to test out was the donut. Okay, so what do we need? We need a silicone mat. I always use my silicone mat for this purpose. A couple of different purposes. When I'm adding glue to my die cuts, so let's pop this on here, and also for stamping. So I'm going to try and stamp these with the photopolymer stamp. So I've got my donut stamp from the stamp set here, and I'm going to use Memento. Okay, so let's grab our Memento and we'll ink it up. Tap, tap. And then you can see, I like to call these my little like landmarks. So the landmark for the donut, there's like a little point here and a point there. And on the die, if you're looking at the die, there's also, see, there's like 2 bumps across from each other on the die. So I'm going to try and line that up, those 2 bumps with the bumps on the die, and we'll see how this goes. All right, see, I'm just going to hover over. I hope I'm not putting my head in the camera. Oh, maybe like so. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. All right, we'll do this with the other one as well. And they seem to be symmetrical. So let's flip it around and see if there's a difference. We'll try. Oh yeah, I can see by the center circle. You can line up the center circle as well. Yeah, that one's better. Okay, so I gotta get a third one. And you know what? I like that one better. So it's all about learning, right? So let's go ahead and do, I'm gonna do this off camera because my machine is off to the side. Let's do another couple. So this is helpful because when you're doing stamping, usually you probably make more than one card, right? You never, like when you cut your cardstock, you cut it into two pieces. So go ahead and, you know, do 2 of everything, right? So we're gonna do another 2 donuts here because I know I'm gonna use them. Well, I need 3 for this card. I mean, this one wasn't too bad, but I really like this one better. So it's about that experiment, right? Okay, before I head over to my machine and do that, I'm going to add my glue to my Celebrate, just because I do like to let it partially dry. So I'm just bringing in my liquid glue. I'm going to add some Celebrate. No, we're going to add some glue to the Celebrate. So just coming around here, and it's really about the control, how hard you squeeze the bottle. You know, you can really be in control of this glue. It is amazing. This glue, it never lets me down. Okay, so there, I've got my Celebrate glued up and, stickied up. And I'm just gonna leave that here on my silicone mat to partially dry, because then it's not so messy, okay? And if you've played with this glue, you know what I'm talking about. So let's move this off to the side, and we'll bring back the machine, and we'll run that through so I can get 2 more donuts. Hello, everyone. Hi, Marlene, coming in late from Edmonton. No worries at all. There's no time frame. You can come and go as you like. You can watch the replay. It's always here. Okay, I just appreciate you watching. Okay, this is backwards for me. I'm right-handed, so I can turn my machine around so I've got the handle for my right hand. Hello, Sharon from Georgia. Thank you for being here. All right, so we're going forward and back because I'm cutting through 2 of the donut dies. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, we got 1 donut. Let's bring back my silicone mat. 1 donut. And get the tear tape, it's not tear and tape, it's Post-it tape, Rose. Post-it tape. Get the Post-it tape off, put the die back, and we're rolling. Okay, let's grab that donut stamp again, and we're gonna stamp over top of these die cuts. All right, so here we go. Stamp straight down, straight up, I love it. There's 2, I need a 3rd one. And there we go. Okay, can you guys see that through the camera? It helps to line up the center circle with the center circle of the die cut. Oh my gosh, these donuts are awesome. Okay, so you can make your favorite donuts, have whatever flavor you want. So I'm gonna bring in, I have light petunia pop, and I have light pecan pie. And we're gonna color these. We're gonna make them, I like chocolate. Anybody like Boston cream from Tim Hortons? Oh, I love Tim Hortons Boston cream. It's probably my favorite donut. So we're gonna do a couple of strawberry donuts, just to bring in that petunia pop. Strawberry glaze, I guess you would call it. We're gonna add that pecan pie to the edges for the strawberry ones. So this is gonna be a chocolate cookie, like not cookie, the actual cake donut is going to be on the bottom is going to be chocolate. Could be maple, could be just regular brown, regular cake donut. So this one here, the underside, those edges are going to be the actual donut. Actually, they're all going to be, yeah, we'll do one over here. The one with the chocolate glaze is going to be a strawberry bottom. I don't know if I've ever had a strawberry cake donut at Tim Hortons, but I'm sure it's a thing somewhere in the world, right? There's so many different combinations of donuts you can have. Okay, so while I've got the petunia pop, now this was dark. Let's use the light petunia, and we're going to add that color to this one, like strawberry glaze. I think my daughter would love this flavor. She likes all the sprinkly donuts and candy. I'm more of a chocolate girl myself. Boston cream, eclairs, those types of things are my favorite. Okay, so that's that one. Let's do another down here. So we're going to do 2 of the strawberry donuts and 1 of the chocolate. Am I making you hungry? It's only just past 9 o'clock here. But I guess you could have donuts any time of day, right? Did you know, I don't know if I've ever shared this with you, but I used to work at Tim Hortons when I was in university. I worked there in the summertime as a part-time job, and it was awesome. People were amazing. The food was amazing, and I had a great time. I used to work at Tim Hortons in Halifax. And one year I worked there full-time, and the next year I could only get a part-time job, so I worked part-time at Tim Hortons, and then I also worked part-time at Wendy's to make up the hours, right? Because, you know, university students in the summertime, you got to work, right? So you got to figure it out. Okay, now there's my yummy donuts. Now remember the Celebrate that I let partially dry? Let's grab that. We're going to pick that up, and I can pick it up with my fingers now because it's like, it's not going to make a mess on my fingers because it is partially dry. So we're going to pick this up, and we're going to start with the C and just lay it down. You could also use the adhesive sheets for this if you didn't want to add glue to your letters. That would be a helpful tip as well. So Celebrate, here we go. We're at the R and the A and the T and the E. So I like to just start from, I always like to work left to right, and I just tap each letter down. And there we have it with that nice pecan pie at the back. Okay, so the rest of the card, we're going to bring in the Nested Essentials die cut, and we're going to grab from the stamp set. There are so many greetings. As I mentioned, there's 36 stamps in this set. You can make pretty much any sentence. I love looking at the different combinations of words that you can put together. So I'm going to use This Calls For and then Donuts, right? So we're going to use those 2. Love the fonts too, by the way. Let me pull that stamp set back in and put it here off to the side. You can see all the different fonts. They're so awesome. Okay, so we're going to use Memento for This Calls For. And my Celebrate is actually going to go right here. So I'm just going to lay it here just so that I've got a guideline for my stamping. So let's tap, tap, tap on the Memento. We're going to stamp that underneath the Celebrate. Okay, and then I'll bring in Pecan Pie because that's kind of the color of donuts, chocolate donuts. And we're going to stamp Donuts underneath. This calls for Donuts. Now, this can be an amazing title for a scrapbook page. You know, if you are a grandparent and you take your grandchildren to out for donuts, you know, you could snap some pictures of them and print them off, put them in an album, and embellish it with these donuts, and it would be an awesome, awesome way to celebrate your special time with your grandchildren or your children, you know. Okay, so we got our donuts, we got our title. Now we need to just add some liquid glue to the back of that title, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Bring in that multi-purpose glue, the Tombow Mono glue. Add some glue there. Our card base is Petunia Pop, like that, and we're going to grab another piece of white. We need a piece of white for the inside. So I'm going to just cut a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so let's bring back that trimmer. and we'll trim. Actually, I think I have a piece right here. I know I cut a bunch yesterday. Yes, I did. Okay, we've already got a piece. I don't need to cut it. Okay, so this is gonna go on the inside in here, but I always say stamp first, stick later, right? So that's gonna be the inside, and then this is gonna be the front. So let's flip over the celebrate here, and we'll put that right above the greeting, like that, tap it down. And then the stamp set has these little tiny stamps too that are so fun. See the little tiny heart? I thought I would bring that one in to help, you know, pull in some of the color. And we're gonna stamp with our petunia pop. And I'm just gonna add those hearts. So let's add a heart to the greeting. And we're going to add a heart to the corner up here and one down here. Now you could add hearts all across the bottom if you wanted to. You could go all the way around. I just thought I'd put it on the top and bottom. And then I'm just going to bring in my blend and just add a little bit of color to the inside of the heart, or you could leave it white. It's totally up to you. I like the solid look. There's also a die cut. You can cut out these hearts, you know, and it's always good to have a little heart die for doing different things. Often I go through my dies and I'm like, I just need a little heart. I just need a little tiny something something. And this stamp set got a lot of little things in it that you're going to be able to use for all your paper crafting. Okay, so now we're going to just go ahead and put this on the inside now that I'm happy with the stamping. I'm going to leave the inside blank because you can actually add your own greeting. And, you know, you could be doing donut celebration for a lot of different things, not just birthday. It could be for any kind of celebration, right? The end of the school year, the beginning of the school year, right? This celebrate, the kids are gone back to school. Let's celebrate with donuts, right? I'm looking at this and I'm like, white on white is great, but let's add a little pop of petunia pop to the edges here, just to make it stand out a little bit more. I didn't do it on my sample, but I thought we would use petunia pop. Sorry, I'm going to grab a blending brush to do that. Let's grab a blending brush. And let's see. Blending brush. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to grab my blending brush. We're going to press into the ink pad, and we're just going to start on the glass mat here and just come around and add a nice little soft touch of color. Yeah, that's exactly what this needed. Okay, so here we go. Go around and around, and you can go back to your glass mat and pick up more ink as you go if you want to add more color. The reason I love my blending brushes is because you can add a little bit of color and you can always come back and enhance it with more color, right? You can't take the color away, but you can always add layers of color. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I like how, whoops, my little brush is going to move around on me. Yeah, so that's going to look a bit better with the white background. It's going to make it pop a little bit more. Now, let's bring in a wipe and clean this up. Here we go. Now I'm going to add this to my card with dimensionals. Give it a little bit of dimension. And my sheet of dimensionals, I think it's time to start a new sheet. And so let's grab, oh no, I've got one here. I got a partial here. So for the dimensionals, I'm going to put them on top and bottom over here. 1, 2, like that. And just makes it stand out a little bit more, highlights it. Now we still got to put our donuts on. So we're just going to center this in the middle of the card like that. Now for the fun part, let's put our donuts on. So we're going to add some glue to the back of the donuts. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to add it to the very center of these donuts, close to the center circle. Whoops, and now I just flipped that over on my glass mat. But you know what? I'm not worried one bit because this glass mat is so forgiving. You can wipe up anything. Like, seriously, everything wipes off. I have not found anything that I've put on my glass mat that won't come off. Even Sharpie marker, like that's unreal, you know? Like Sharpie, you think, oh no, that's not coming off. Yeah, it comes off. Okay. So I want to put a donut over here, and I want it to have that white center So what I'm going to do is just actually lift up on the side of this C here and tuck it underneath. There we go. Press that down. And then we'll bring the chocolate donut in, put that one over here. Same thing. I'm just kind of like tucking it under that die cut. And then my other donut is the other strawberry one. We're going to put that right there. So fun. And last but not least, oh no, we got a couple of more steps. Let's bring in some Stella. Let's wink of Stella these donuts. You can actually get edible sparkles. Did you guys know that? You can buy edible sparkles for cakes and cake decorating, and you could use them on donuts. Oh, yum, 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 yum. All right, so there's my sparkle on the donuts. It actually makes that color pop a little bit more too. So love my wink of Stella pen. You got to Stella it up, right? Stella, oh, your stuff. All right, so the 3 donuts are Stellaed. Then I was like, okay, no cards complete without bling. So let's bring in the 2024 to 2026 in color shimmer gems. And obviously I need to order a new package because I don't have any of the peaches left. No peach pie. Let's use, but that's okay because we're going to use Petunia Pop anyway. So I'm going to use 3 small Petunia Pop shimmer gems. And just grab my take your pick tool. We're going to put one right there. We'll put one up here by this heart and another one down here. Oh my goodness. I love it. What do you guys think? Do you like this card? Do you like the celebrate theme? Let me hold this close so you can see. Look at the sparkle on those donuts. There it is. You can see it. They shine, they sparkle. I mean, so pretty, right? Not sure how to use Stella unless mine is empty. Just order it but can't get it to work. Ah, okay, Kathleen, let me show you how to use Stella. When you first buy your, that's a good question. When you first buy your Stella pen, let me talk about this for a second here before I flip and say farewell till tomorrow. You open your Stella pen, you're going to have a black ring right here. Okay, there's a little plastic black ring that has to be removed when you first get your Stella pen. So what you do is you open up this barrel and remove the top, and then you'll be able to remove that black ring. When you do that, inside the top part, there's a piercing part that's going to pierce the bottom because in this barrel is where all that sparkle juice is, okay? So then when you remove that black ring and throw it away, and you take this and you put it back on, it's now going to pierce and it's going to allow that liquid to flow up through the barrel and into the bristles. Now you'll want to grab a piece of scrap paper and practice on first to get it flowing. And you will actually see the glitter come through this part of the barrel and come down, and you'll see. So don't squeeze too hard, be patient with it, and definitely practice on a piece of scrap paper till you get it flowing the way you want it to. And then you'll be good. So if you have a new Stella pen and it's not working, that's probably what the issue is that black ring. That's the most common thing I hear from people is that they didn't remove the black ring. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Ah, yes, Linda, you know what? It would be so cool with a Tim's card, and you have plenty of room to put your Tim's card like right here. Gift card right there, right? This calls for donuts. Let's go to Tim Hortons. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. All right, there we have it, my friends. It's celebrate for the GDP theme this week. Hashtag GDP 463. And I can't wait to see what you make using this amazing theme. You're going to try that? Okay, let us know how it goes, Kathleen. I hope that helps you. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you so much for all your comments. All right, I got lots of cutting to do. My friend is here to help me, and we are cutting up all of the pieces for last week, and then how do we get notified if we registered? Lindsay, I have your registration. I am doing all of that stuff today. You'll be hearing from me today. I'm pretty sure you registered already and you're good. I'm going to be sending out an email to all of the people who registered for my retreat. And oh my gosh, that is coming up on the weekend of October 18th. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll be in touch soon. And don't forget, I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Mountain Time with my next card using the More Than Autumn bundle, as well as I'll probably be using those Wanted to Say dies again because I can't believe I haven't used those enough. And I love to feature products, you know, so that you can get all of the value out of them. Have a fantastic day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.